Meet Maya. She's in 7th grade, sitting at her kitchen table, staring at a math problem that seems totally broken. Her worksheet says, solve the absolute value equation, and when she checks the answer key, there are 2 answers. 2! How can one equation have 2 right answers? Maya thinks she made a mistake. But here's the twist. She didn't. Today, we're going to solve this mystery together, and by the end, you'll never be confused by absolute value again. Before we solve Maya's problem, let's make sure we really understand what absolute value means, because this is the key to everything. Absolute value is simply the distance a number is from 0 on a number line. That's it. Distance. And here's the thing about distance. It's always positive. You can't walk -5 steps. So the absolute value of 5 is 5, and the absolute value of -5 is also 5. Both numbers are exactly 5 steps away from 0. Here's a way to picture it that Maya found super helpful. Imagine you're standing at 0 on a giant number line, like the middle of a football field. Now take exactly 5 steps. You could go 5 steps to the right and land on +5, or you could go 5 steps to the left and land on -5. Either way, you walked exactly 5 steps from 0. That's the whole secret behind absolute value equations. When we ask what number has an absolute value of 5, there are 2 places you could be standing. Now we're ready for the golden rule, the rule Maya wrote in her notebook and circled 3 times. When you see an absolute value equation, like the absolute value of x equals a positive number, you split it into 2 separate equations. The first equation, x equals positive a. The second equation, x equals -a. Then you solve both. This works because both positive a and negative a are exactly a steps away from 0. Remember, absolute value equations almost always give you 2 answers. Write this rule down. You'll use it forever. All right, let's solve the exact problem Maya was staring at. Solve the absolute value of x equals 5. Step 1, we write our 2 cases. Case 1 says x equals +5. Case 2 says x equals -5. Let's check both answers. Plug in 5. The absolute value of 5 equals 5. Yes, that's correct. Plug in -5. The absolute value of -5 equals 5. Yes, that's correct too. So both answers work. Maya's answer key was right all along. X equals 5 or x equals -5. 2 solutions. Maya crushed that first problem, but then she flipped to the next page and found something trickier. The absolute value of x plus 2 equals 7. Now there's an expression inside the absolute value bars, not just x by itself. Does our golden rule still work? Absolutely, pun intended. We still split into 2 cases. Whatever is inside the bars equals +7, or whatever is inside the bars equals -7. Then we just solve each equation like normal. Let's see how Maya tackles this one. Let's work through the absolute value of x plus 2 equals 7 together. Case 1, x plus 2 equals 7. Subtract 2 from both sides. 7 minus 2 equals 5, so x equals 5. Case 2, x plus 2 equals -7. Subtract 2 from both sides. -7 minus 2 equals -9, so x equals -9. Let's check case 1. The absolute value of 5 plus 2 is the absolute value of 7, which equals 7. Correct. Check case 2. The absolute value of -9 plus 2 is the absolute value of -7, which equals 7. Correct. Both answers check out. The absolute value of 2x minus 1 equals 9. This is the kind of problem Maya's teacher put on the quiz. Case 1. 2x minus 1 equals 9. Add 1 to both sides. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So 2x equals 10. Divide both sides by 2. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So x equals 5. Case 2. 2x minus 1 equals -9. Add 1 to both sides. -9 plus 1 equals -8. So 2x equals -8. Divide both sides by 2. -8 divided by 2 equals -4. So x equals -4. 2 solutions. X equals 5 or x equals -4. Maya just asked a brilliant question. What if the absolute value equals a negative number, like the absolute value of x equals -3? Think about it. Absolute value is always a distance, and distance is always 0 or positive. A number can never be -3 steps away from 0. That makes no sense. So when the right side is negative, there are 0 solutions. We call this no solution. It doesn't mean we made a mistake, it just means that equation is impossible. Good thinking, Maya. That question just earned you bonus math points. Here's one more special case that trips people up. What if the absolute value of x equals 0? 0 is neither positive nor negative. It's just 0. So which number is exactly 0 steps away from 0 on the number line? Only 0 itself. This time we get just one solution, x equals 0. So here's the full picture. If the right side is positive, you get 2 solutions. If the right side is 0, you get exactly one solution. If the right side is negative, you get no solution. Maya just mapped out all 3 cases. She's basically a math detective now. Let's use what we just learned. Solve the absolute value of 3x plus 6 equals 0. Remember the special case. When the right side is 0, there's exactly one solution. So we set what's inside the bars equal to 0. 3x plus 6 equals 0. Subtract 6 from both sides. 0 minus 6 equals -6. So 3x equals -6. Divide both sides by 3. -6 divided by 3 equals -2. So x equals -2. Just one answer this time. Let's check. The absolute value of 3 times -2 plus 6 is the absolute value of -6 plus 6, which is the absolute value of 0, which equals 0. Correct. Look at Maya now. She went from totally confused to solving every type of absolute value equation on her worksheet. She wrote out her 3-step method and taped it to her desk. Step 1. Isolate the absolute value bars on one side of the equation. Step 2. Check the right side. Positive, split into 2 cases. 0, set inside equal to 0. Negative, write no solution and move on. Step 3. Solve each case and check your answers by plugging them back in. Parents and teachers, this 3-step method works every time and is a great study tool. Remember when Maya was totally stumped, staring at that worksheet? Now look, she finished every problem and got them all right. And you just learned the exact same skills. Here's your recap. Absolute value means distance from 0, so it's always positive or 0. That's why one equation can have 2 answers, 2 locations, same distance. Use the golden rule, split into 2 cases when the right side is positive. Watch for the special cases. 0 gives one answer, negative gives no answer. You've officially cracked the absolute value code. Go show off those skills. You've absolutely got this.